I need to do an intro.
Intro.
Well, I need to do an intro.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm nervous. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaitlyn Dobrow, and I asked you guys on Instagram what video you guys wanted to see next, and I gave you guys some options, and Q&A was with my mom was on there, and you guys chose that one. So we're gonna do a Q&A, and my brother's gonna ask me the questions, and he's sitting on the bed.
Hello from off screen.
So he's over there. Also, I told you guys to ask me questions that might get me in trouble, but there really isn't anything that mom doesn't know about me. So yeah, I feel like there are other things.
And I'm Mom. She didn't introduce me. I'm on screen.
So
Well, you
important.
just-
Yeah.
Just leave me sitting here. Thank you.
Let's get started.
Have you ever stolen money from your mother?
I have not.
Good
Wait,
girl.
maybe I have. I haven't like gone to your purse and be like, I'm going to steal money. I would just keep the change without giving it back.
Yeah,
So,
I know that.
That's
I know
like
that.
as stolen as money gets from my mom.
Here's one for both of you. What are your guys' favorite colors?
Red.
Pink!
Next question is specifically for Katie. What is the worst thing you've done that your mom has caught you doing?
Oh, I remember this. I was really mad at my mom, and me and my friend were in my room, and my back was facing the doorway, and I was talking crap on you. Like, I was saying, like, you're so annoying, and and just, like, going on and on and on, and my friend Lauren was looking at me like, and then I turn around and you're like what you just did, like, and like, instead of getting all nervous, I just said, it's true.
Yeah,
I was so nervous.
Oh my god.
I was so nervous. And I was
don't
like,
even remember that.
I was like about to like release all the bowels.
So you must have been like 13.
I think I might have been like 10.
The next question is, what is your advice to live in happiness? Also, they love you.
I love you too. I don't know.
I do.
God.
Go ahead. I can
Wisdom
tell
from
you're
mother.
annoyed. I can tell you're annoyed, so go ahead.
I don't know. I just choose to be happy instead of,
That's it.
yay, I win.
Realize that being happy is a choice and make that choice every day. That should be an interesting one. What is a secret that you have never told your mom?
There's nothing that I don't think I've ever not told my mom. I've already confessed to
The
getting
one thing-
tattoos at 17.
And why did you confess?
Well, because I fell on the floor when you were transferring me.
I dropped her on the floor during rehab, and I felt so bad that she said, oh, to make you feel better, I'll confess that I got tattoos when I was 17. I'm like, do I care now?
Your terrible Volcom stars you got in some guy's living room. You were a naughty child.
She was.
Have you ever snuck out?
No, I've never snuck out of my house.
And I already know
Really?
about the...
I
Yeah,
thought you had.
no.
What about the long drop down to the ground?
Sneaking out doesn't necessarily mean climbing through a window.
Well, if I wanted to sneak, if I wanted to sneak out of here, I had to pass Dad's room, be face to face with your room, and try to get down the squeaky stairs.
Yeah.
It wasn't possible. But I did sneak out of Alyssa's house, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And this is going to be a question specifically for Mom. I would love to hear about your mom's experience while you were sick. What it was like for her, if that's okay.
Yes, that's okay.
It was like a party. No, probably the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. For the longest time, we didn't know if Katie was going to live or die, and we just had to trust God every day for her life, and we kept hearing worse and worse news that she was going to lose her limbs, her skin all came off, she was in pain.
So it sucked.
And every surgery, they come out saying, well, we're going to do the surgery, but, there's this chance that she's just not going to live.
Yes. It was 6 months. And I slept there. I couldn't leave. If I went to eat, I'd get nervous and I'd say, I got to get back. I got to make sure she's okay. So it was very hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. That was one good thing. I was able to do my job from the hospital. So that's, I didn't just sit there all day and twiddle my thumbs. I was able to work, which helped a lot. So.
Next question is, when did you decide to start doing makeup on YouTube?
When I was like 20 or 19 or 20. 19 or 20, and then it took a bit of convincing to actually do it because I started it after my 21st birthday. So
a bit of convincing by who?
Me.
Hi, Kaitlyn. You are a great inspiration for me. Would Kaitlyn before sickness hang out with today's Kaitlyn?
I'm not much different. This Kaitlyn probably wouldn't hang out with the old Kaitlyn.
Right.
She would have been annoying.
Next question is, do you ever get phantom limb pain or feelings?
I don't really get like phantom limb pain. Like it's my choice when I want to feel like I have my fingers or something, like my toes. I have to actually think of it.
I'd like some limb pain, please.
It's not pain. It's just like if I can feel my fingers and toes, but otherwise I don't get phantom limb pain.
What is your best moment with your mom?
Me and my mom were sitting on my bed, and she had just eaten something. And she starts pulling these asparagus strings out of her teeth. And then she put it on her jeans. And then 5 minutes later, she pulls out another string. And she had them lined up on her leg. There were 3 of them. It was gross.
That's your best moment?
Best moment of your entire life. My mom put the asparagus strings on her jeans. This one's going to be really difficult. Stripes or plaid?
Ugh.
Stripes.
Plaid.
So let's make this one specific to Katie. What is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you?
When I used to do tap dancing in ballet. You already know where I'm going with it.
I'm not sure if you'll actually say this.
Yeah. Well, and we would stand, we would be standing in the middle of the classroom, and the teacher would teach us, steps or whatever. And I don't remember if it was ballet or tap, but I was pretty young. And so we had these bars that, you usually stretch on or hold yourself up on. And I sneezed and farted at the same time.
And the parents were behind.
And the parents were sitting behind, so all they heard was a fart. All Miss Laura, well, that was my dance teacher. All my dance teacher heard was a sneeze, and then the girls in the middle heard both. And Miss Laura said, "Oh, do you need a tissue?"
And I, of course, am back there rolling on the floor.
And I was so embarrassed.
She got so mad at me for laughing about that, but how could you not?
Does your mom have her own makeup or skincare routine, and what are her favorite products?
No.
Next one, do you have any pets?
Yes. We have 3 dogs and a chinchilla. Lucky, Maggie Tyson are the dogs, and chinchilla is named Dusty.
And here's a question from Mom. How was Kaitlyn as a child? Loud, quiet, annoying, sweet?
She was a crack-up. She was born laughing. When Kaitlyn was in her little bouncy seat, when she was an infant, Ian would go up to her and say, "Boo, you," and make her crack up. She'd crack up. And then when she first was able to stand, she would bend over in half laughing. She just was laughing. Then when she got older, we would all be sitting around the table. She'd start laughing at something during dinner. We had no idea what, but she got us all cracking up, and we were all just sitting there laughing, and then she'd have to run off to the bathroom. She was just adorable. A lot of fun.
Would the two of you ever get matching tattoos?
Aww. Yeah. That's the only way I would get one.
I guess so.
I take
Craziness.
it back.
For each of you, describe the other in a single word.
Crazy and dramatic. I have
That's
to do
not
two.
a single word.
I have to do two. It's crazy and dramatic.
And I just have to, I guess, say wonderful.
Mom, would you ever let Katie give you a makeover?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She used to fix my hair and actually make it look good.
When you got sick, who was more worried, you or her?
Her. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was almost dead. I had no worry in me.
Next is Haya. If you could host a dinner party, and I was already invited, obviously, which 5 famous guests, alive or dead, would you invite? I'm going to give this to both of you. Between the two of you, pick 5 famous people.
First of all, I love that
Jesus.
person. First of all, I love that person because that's just cute.
Yes, that was adorable.
That was so cute.
I picked Jesus.
Love you. Yeah. Well, you have to pick other people too.
Yeah, well, that's my one that I care
You
about.
each get 2, and then you have to agree on one. So you guys can agree on Jesus, and then you each
Okay,
get 2 separate
well-
ones.
Would you want Jesus? If not,
He would have a lot of explaining.
that would be okay.
Yeah. Jesus would be cool. We would have to say grandma.
Oh,
That's not famous.
yes, Grandma. My
Oh yeah,
mother.
grandma's not famous. Ooh, Elvis.
Elvis Presley, okay. He'd be, how about, I can't
name.
think of his name. The guy from
Beatles.
Why Him? Who's the guy in Why Him?
Ooh, James Franco.
Would you invite him?
Yes.
Jesus. I forgot his name already.
James Franco.
James Franco.
Well, I would have to say grandma too.
She's not famous.
Well, she's dead, so
Well,
categories.
if you get your grandma, I want my grandma.
The only famous one is James Franco and Jesus.
And my dog Gadget.
What a dinner party.
This person probably doesn't want to come anymore.
Next one is rather interesting. Would you rather know how you're going to die or when?
How?
Ooh. Think I might choose when.
Hello, I am from Greece. How are you today?
Horrible.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Which emojis would you use to describe yourself?
I would use that one with the guy with one eye closed and the tongue hanging out. I love that one. You would be the one with the. You'd be like looking at somebody like, just the, like, you know, one. Like if you were to look at somebody like, really?
Yeah, I agree.
This person says, does your mom blame herself for not noticing your meningitis earlier?
I actually, I really, I do, because that morning, I should have insisted that she go to the doctor, and I let her, I said, you need to go to the doctor, and she said, I just don't feel good enough to get dressed and get in the car, and I have felt that way before, so I said, okay, one more dose of Advil, and if it doesn't help you, you are going. And I think if I had forced her to go the first time, I think she would have had a lot less damage than she does. So, yeah. I can't say I feel guilty, because if I had known, I certainly would have gotten her there. So, I don't feel guilty because it was from lack of information on my part, not that I knew she had meningitis and didn't take her anyway. But I do blame myself.
I didn't know that you felt guilty.
What is the worst thing that your mom has walked in on you doing?
Nothing.
If I thought you were doing something bad, I'd stay away. There's no way I'd walk in.
Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Oh, psh.
Yes, I had a one-night stand.
What's the one thing that annoys you about your mom and vice versa?
It doesn't more annoy me than it does scare me, is when she is so dramatic to the point that if water falls on the floor, it's like, oh my god! And I'm, what? Who died? So it doesn't really annoy me, it just scares me.
I don't know.
I'm perfect.
Which Disney princess do you compare yourself to, and which does your mom compare you to, and why?
I don't know.
Little Mermaid.
Why?
She doesn't have legs either.
I just like her.
Well, does she remind you of me?
Yeah. Or either her or Belle, because Belle was very
Stern.
she didn't care. Like when the Beast wanted her to come to dinner, she wouldn't go, and she didn't care. She didn't care how mad he got, and a lot of women would have been terrified. And she just said, "No,
I'm not coming."
So you're kind of like that, or Little Mermaid. Just
For
I
the
don't know.
hair.
Something about her just reminds me of you.
I want to be where the people are.
Yeah.
Wanna see them
Or
dancing?
maybe it's all the thingamajigs she owns.
When was the first time you told your mom you had a boyfriend?
I was like, Mom, guess what? I don't know, 12? 13? No, I had to have been 13.
That was Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Then my sweetie Steven, who skipped. And then she broke up with him, and we said, "Can we still be friends with him?"
No.
Favorite pasta dish?
Ian's.
Anything that I make.
Yes.
I am
Yeah.
Ian's
Pasta chef.
the king of pasta dishes.
What's the worst thing you've ever said about your mom?
I don't know.
You said I drove bad. You said I hate it
That's
when
not
she,
the worst,
when
I
she
don't
won't
think.
make a left turn. That's not the worst.
This one is directed towards anyone. If you could have any superpower, what could it be and why?
Teleporting. How much time you'd save? I would just sit in traffic for 2 hours, or snap your fingers and be where you want to go. I would teleport. Yep,
I want to fly. Or breathe underwater. Just because it's awesome.
How many guys have you dated?
Dated? Like,
Dated.
seriously dated? 2.
That was boring.
I know.
What has been your favorite pet so far?
The lucky my
Have you been in a relationship since you got sick?
No.
I am so sorry if this offends you. I will die inside and out. Okay, here goes. How do you deal with, let's call it, puberty with no hands? Again, so sorry if you're offended.
What was
You're
the last?
beyond puberty.
What
So
was the
sorry
last
if you
thing?
get offended.
Again, so sorry if you're offended.
Oh, no, I'm not offended. She deals with it, I don't.
I think the
Like
question...
period, like stuff.
Okay, that, yeah, I think they're asking about special alone time.
I
In
can't
that
answer
case,
that.
Mom's not in that.
No. I can't answer that. I'll get demonetized.
Where is your dream vacation place? Ireland, I think.
What?
Okay. Road trip.
So this is, how can you develop this disease and where does it come from?
Spit. It comes from spit. I guess you develop it from spit.
It's contagious.
Spit.
It's just contagious and passed through saliva, through kissing, sharing utensils. It's
And it's passed through carriers who don't know that they have it.
right.
Yeah.
Most people, when your body's healthy, it
They
can
fight
fight
it
the
off.
disease off. And you can have the bacteria in your throat and pass it on to someone who isn't healthy.
And you do not get it from drugs, just to clear
No.
everything up from the What Happened to Me video. I only mentioned the drugs because that was a part of my immune system being compromised. So, yeah.
The drugs themselves did not cause it.
No, that's not possible. So this one is for Mom. Is Kaitlyn the only name you were thinking of before she was born?
Yes. I saw a movie. Some of you probably will have heard of it. It's called The Verdict. And there was a nurse in that movie, a character that was a nurse, and her name was Kaitlyn. And ever since I saw that movie, I thought, I love that name. I want a daughter named Kaitlyn. And then her dad always wanted a daughter named Katie. Well, so that worked out perfectly.
Katie, Kaitlyn.
We both got our way.
And they were going to go with Caitlin Marie, and then I said, nope, I want Rebecca in there.
Exactly.
Kaitlyn, Rebecca Marie.
So we stuck Rebecca in there because Ian wanted Rebecca.
As a 3-year-old.
She has to be Rebecca.
Where do you think you would be now if you hadn't gotten sick?
Oh,
And has being sick made you a better person?
Yes, being sick has made me a better person.
Yes.
I can attest to that.
Ian can attest to that. Where would I be now? I would probably be working a boring job, or
Do you think you would have moved out by now?
I think
I think I would have moved out by now.
I think she might be dead
That too.
because of the way she was living her life before she got this. So
I don't doubt that.
This-
Probably would have been a stripper.
yeah, I don't.
So it's a terrible, terrible thing to say, and I would never wish this illness on anyone. But Katie, I'm glad you got sick.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was the best. It was the better of many evils.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you ever lied to your mom about staying at a friend's house, but actually went somewhere else, and has she caught you?
No. I never saw the point in lying. Ask her. I've told her
Because I'm like,
too many things.
What did you do?
Oh yeah, you've been interested. Like we would go to the club. Who'd you see there? You know. So I really had no reason in lying about that stuff.
What's your favorite TV show?
I love Friends. I love
too.
How I Met Your Mother. I love The Walking Dead. I love American Dad. Love American Dad. That's the gist. Whatever. Same thing.
I taught you that already.
What about you?
I would have to say my all-time favorite is Friends.
Friends.
Nothing beats Friends. Seinfeld's close.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Clap, 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 clap.
So, Mom, how did you handle it when Katie was acting out as a teen? Was she afraid? My son is 17 and I'm having issues and learning to trust God with him.
That's all you can do. Really. I mean, I made sure Katie knew I was interested in what she was doing. I made her feel comfortable telling me what she was doing. She knew she wouldn't be punished for telling me what she was doing. And then I just had to put her in God's hands and pray that she be safe and get through that dangerous period when kids do stupid things. So that was it. Stay in close contact and trust God with his life.
Who is your celebrity crush?
How much time do you guys have? Oh my God. I love James Franco. I love Dave Franco. I love Chris Pratt. I love Johnny Depp. Oh, yeah. Who else? I mean, I think Seth MacFarlane's adorable.
And hilarious.
All the guys I like are old. There's
How about
something wrong with me.
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds, yeah. Oh no, I love Bryan Cranston's sidekick in Breaking Bad. I could never remember.
Jesse Pinkman.
Whoever. Aaron Paul.
I know
Aaron Paul.
I know it was Aaron something.
What about The Walking Dead?
Oh, Daryl. I love Daryl. Daryl is everything. Ooh, I love Damon and Stefan from Vampire Diaries. There's so many. Next question.
Have you ever broken the law, and if so, what did you do?
I've stolen. I've drank when I wasn't 21. I've taken drugs. I drove without a license.
Look, she looks so happy.
Oh, I played with firecrackers when I was like 10.
Fireworks you're talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about firecrackers.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. We split them apart and put it in a line so it was just the powder. And then we just lit the end of it on fire.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, jeez. There's something I didn't know.
So this one says, how did you and your mom cope? I recently battled cancer and had to have my sacrum removed. I spent 6 months in the hospital and my mom was with me the entire time. She never left my side. So I was just wondering if your mom was with you a lot while you were at the hospital and if she was with you during your rehabilitation, because my mom was. What is life like now for you and your mom now that you're doing better? My mom and I seem to be in a weird place and we're trying to figure out where we fit back into this world.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I stayed at the hospital with her. For 6 months. Stayed in rehab with her. We got home. We had a lot of things to work out, just like you do with, any change in life.
I was very mean. I was very
fought, like, daily about she wanted things done a certain way. I tried to do them that way. I couldn't because I'm not her. And we'd fight, and she'd get mad at me, and I'd get mad at her because she was mad at me. And we finally, we compromised. We just worked things out like any two people would. And now we get along great. Everything's good. We do very well. It's like clockwork now.
Would you want to get married one day and have kids? How many siblings do you have? And did you ditch school a lot?
I did ditch school a lot. Except for it wasn't, like, my mom didn't not know. I would text her and be like, can I ditch school? And you'd be like, well, it's your decision. So it's like,
yeah, if you want to do detention,
Yeah.
you want to fail your classes, you are going to
have to redo them.
You're going to have
or
to
whatever.
accept the actual consequences of ditching.
What was the other question?
How many siblings do you have?
I have one, but I could possibly have a lot. I don't know. Or adopted, so I could have a lot.
She could possibly have a natural, biological siblings that she doesn't know about.
And that was the other question, the children. Yes, I want to get married. I just don't know when. Not soon. Please no. And
Yes, you want
Yeah.
children. I want to be a grandma.
yes, I want children.
Dad's raising his hand.
Next.
We're just about at the end. When was the last time you went on vacation?
We went to Las Vegas.
A few weeks ago.
I want to go back.
How do you do makeup so good?
Because I'm awesome.
Obviously.
No, practice. A lot of practice. We're done.
That's the last question?
That was it.
Wow.
There's a lot of repeats.
Okay, so you need to turn off the camera.
No, I need to do an outro.
Ooh, can we sit here and watch?
You have to be in it.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this with my mother and then my brother, who's over there, who you guys will see in vlogs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Anywho.
You just go, Judy!
Onward!
Outro.
Look at these toes. Alright.
Did you mention?
Yeah. Now we're done. What's the question?
Wow. John Stamos.
Time.
Uh-oh.
What is
Yum.
Ta-da!
That's not funny.
And-
Hi,
Okay, one
July.
for that.
A dog farted. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I said.
No.
What is I didn't do it.
So.
Okay. What?
Question asker.
I'll keep track of time then.
Neither of you would be alive if it wasn't for me, so.
I didn't fart.
That's so bad.